Hello Hofstra fans, welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. Anthony Santanello joined with the head coach of the Hofstra Pride men's lacrosse team, Seth Tierney. Coach, how's everything going?
Going great, Anthony. Thanks for having me.
So obviously the big news this weekend, you guys go down to Chapel Hill, take down number 5 North Carolina. Just talk about the game plan going into that and how you guys executed it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the assistant coaches did a great job of picking the game plan itself as we met earlier in the week when we explained to the guys what we wanted to do and how we wanted to do it and why was the biggest thing on why we wanted to do it. That's when it really started, and guys bought in and they believed in the game plan, and that was really the biggest part of it. When everybody was pedaling in the same direction, then everything kind of moved smoothly.
Obviously, the big name Josh Byrne gets an incredible debut, 6 points against the Tar Heels, Junior College Player of the Year last year. I mean, obviously, it looks like it was expected, but did you expect him to have that much of an immediate impact?
I mean, Josh is he's a very good player. Obviously, it's out now. You try to hide it as long as you can, and it's not like it was hidden. People know who he is. He did a great job of really letting the game come to him. I think in the scrimmages leading up to this, he probably was hitting the gas pedal a little bit because he just wanted to be great right away, and he relaxed and he let his game come to him, and he shared the ball with everyone else, and those guys did a great job around him. So it wasn't just Josh, but Josh was he's the guy that ended up with the points, him and Sam, but those other guys played a huge role in allowing that to happen. And we have to be multidimensional because this week it may be the other way around, and the middies may have to step up.
And talking about the midfielders, the rope unit in their first game together really looked impressive. Luke Gomez, Brendan Lynch, and Tanner Griffin. Talk about how quickly they adjusted to the game.
Yeah, they played with a lot of emotion. They played within themselves, and again, that's going to be the challenge as we go forward here. Is let's just make sure that we understand who we are and what we are, and let's be great at that. If we start to be something that we're not, that's when people start to make some mistakes. So that's an important message to the team, and I'm certainly happy for those guys. They laid it out there. I know that's a tall task for the short stick D middies to go out and try to cover some of those ACC midfielders and North Carolina, who's getting some recruits each and every year. They're on the cover of those magazines. For our guys to step up and to do their job and to have the poles behind them support them, and then to have the last line of defense and Jack Concannon play well. That's when it all kind of fits together. The trick is how to keep that going.
And he played really well in that Concannon, 11 saves in the contest. What's the difference you've noticed between him and Chris Selva from last year?
Yeah, I mean, listen, they're very similar goalies. They're very different off the field, or their approach is a little bit different. Jack was seeing the ball really well, and that had a lot to do with the guys in front of him and allowing Jack to see the ball versus shots that he can see it and not right up top, right on top of him. He made the saves that he was supposed to make. I think he probably wants 1 or 2 back out of the 5. And then I think he stole a couple that they probably should have scored. We would be upset if we got those looks and it didn't score, and he made a kick save and he made an in-tight save, and it was a rebound. But we thought he played with poise and did a good job in the clearing game.
First top 10 win for Hofstra since 2 years ago against Cornell. How do you compare those 2 games?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been here. This is the start of my 10th year, and certainly being an assistant coach at other places, but all wins are great. It's Division I lacrosse, so anytime you can walk off the field with a smile, it's special. Carolina, Cornell, Notre Dame, Hopkins when they were number 1, all the UMass games, the Towson games, all those games mean an awful lot. This one, I don't think it's going to be popular with the media, but Carolina's done. I don't want to take a page out of Coach Belichick's book, but we're on to Princeton and we're moving on.
So you talk about that Princeton matchup, the senior class 0-3 against the Tigers in their time here at Hofstra. They're obviously motivated to come out with a win. What do you expect in that game?
Yeah, I mean, right now we have to prepare for Princeton, and they opened up with one heck of a victory versus NJIT, and a lot of guys getting a lot of points and dominating just about in every category. So we'll break down that film and we'll see what Princeton's about. It's just shifting gears now, and we have to prepare for Princeton. That's going to be the job this week: handling success and preparing for our new opponent.
Early on, what's the key to victory?
Handling success right now. Everybody wants to talk. Everybody wants to do the interviews and things like that. We got to cut that loose and literally just be on to Princeton and figure out who's stepping up for them. They got a lot of firepower on offense. They're playing well defensively, pretty tight. They got a good face-off guy. Their goalie's making saves. So this is going to be another real challenge for us both teams coming off of victories. So it's going to be interesting, but right now, let's just do us, right? We're Hofstra Lacrosse. Let's be us, and let's be a great version of us, and let's take this thing 200 feet at a time.
Head coach of the Hofstra Pride men's lacrosse team, Seth Tierney. Coach, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the W. Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com.